So there's actually a difference. I want to say that even you save 10 years only, short period, but then this person start early, that's where the compounding effect works. But then you will see their lifestyle is also very simple. Okay, like one person that can earn up to 50,000 a month, like 600,000 a year, or maybe come to 1 million. But then how much that they can actually spend? So normally their expenses will maintain around 20 to 30,000 because of financial planning. So like we want to achieve early retirement, or you want to buy a property. Like for me, maybe for the kids' education. So, but all is our goal, and we need to start to plan early.
I won't regret not traveling, not having fun, but I also won't regret not investing. So just starting somewhere and build from there. Is there other ways that you've seen that actually helps? Hey everyone, welcome back to the A to Z podcast, where we discuss about life, career, and everything in between for Gen Zs. And this is a new segment called A to Z Finance, where we tackle only the money matters and also what you can do to manage them better. And here with me is my co-host IB. She'll be your guide throughout the whole episode from a professional perspective. So since this is the first episode, can you just tell us about yourself and what do you do?
Okay, my name is IB, and I'm a certified financial planner currently with UOB Kay. So what I do is normally I will do for personal financial planning for my clients, like start from cash flow management up to insurance planning, investment planning, and also for legacy planning. So this is all what I did.
Okay. So yeah, if everyone didn't know, so I'm also doing financial literacy programs together with her. So that's how we met under this Wealth of Life program. So if you're interested, you can look up the information in the description down below. So we do a lot of this kind of financial literacy programs, not only for NGOs, and we also do run corporate programs as well. So do check them out. All right. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is something that's actually very, very common, budgeting.
Yep.
Right? Budgeting. I think the first question that we want to ask is like what Simon Sinek says, go back to the why. Why do we budget?
Why do we budget, right? So yeah, budgeting is a very boring thing, I would say, because like tracking, administration always is the boring things, right? Administrator, if you do business, but administration is very important. But when you come, but people will tend to like, hey, this one can earn money, that one can earn money. But thing is, without the administration, in budgeting, then how you want to achieve the things that you want to go, right? Mm-hmm. So for budgeting, then I would say it's boring, but I think we have to do it. Yeah.
Right. Just one step not further, back. What is budgeting exactly? So for someone who comes and say, can you tell me about budgeting? Where do you start?
Okay, where do you start, right? So like, how much is your annual income? Then how you're going to start your budgeting is like with that income, then how you want to actually allocate the money. That's where the budgeting come lah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So budgeting also, you need a goal.
Yep.
Right. Something to budget towards.
Yep.
Easiest one is 50, 30, 20.
Yep.
Right. But I think for most of us, that's not the ideal case. We have a lot of things in our life that we want. So how do we set these goals for budgeting, and what are things that we have to think about first?
Okay, goal. So like, normally, when you want to do budgeting, it's very tedious thing because you have to go for calculation. But why you need to do this calculation? That's the most important thing, right? Like you learn maths, you have a lot of like 加减乘除 or all this kind of maths thing, very technical. But why you need to do it? Yeah, you think, some days you might be in use of it. But in terms of financial, why we need to do it? Because of financial planning. So like we want to achieve early retirement, or you want to buy a property. Like for me, maybe for the kids' education. So, but all is our goal, and we need to start to plan early. Mm-hmm. That's why if I set a goal, then only I will look into the details of what I need to do to achieve the goals that I want to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And with budgeting, I think one thing that you said that was very interesting was opportunity cost.
Yep.
So I think we only have this finite amount of income every month. So once you allocate something here, you lose out something there. So how do you decide what is worth your time or what is worth your money?
For the opportunity, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is worth? Why I mentioned about this opportunity is that like for money, right? You still have to set aside some portion of it is for opportunity, because like one person that may work from 9 to 5, but in some days you might have things that you want to explore on, or things you interested for you to upgrade yourself. So it will come to this opportunity. Or maybe another opportunity will that, hey, sometimes they will have promotion, right? So if this trip is really like worth the money, like you have Asia, maybe there's a promotion of like 2,000 flight to Japan. Do you want to take it? Like normally will be like cost you 3,000 to 4,000. But do you want to go for it? 2,000 is very less, right? Less like 50% off. So do you want to take it? If yes, but promising, do you have the budget? So I think the budgeting is sometimes for emergency, and also that sometimes if you have extra, then you can get some good deals in terms of travel, or in terms of if you are doing investing, so like stocks, is the time market is down already. You don't want to take an opportunity, that's the opportunity that you will get instead of emergency. So sometimes it's for opportunities as well. So that's how the concept coming in. Emergency also sometimes is an opportunity cost. Like maybe some people ask you to go for a business, but you don't budget, then how you have the extra things to actually tap in.
So that was very interesting when she came and we talked about this emergency fund, discussing, hey, first thing to do, emergency fund, right? Set that up. Then she said, after that, you need to set up opportunity fund. I was like, what is that? I never heard of it. So maybe like instead of a 12-month emergency fund, you have a 6-month emergency, and then a 6 months will be your opportunity fund. Can I put it that way?
Yeah, can.
All right. And I think for like, since this is a Gen Z podcast, we always like to do this in a YOLO thing. Like, traveling in your 20s is a lot different than traveling when you're 50s, you know, in your 40s.
True.
But then also investing in your 20s, the compounding effects is way greater than, you know, investing later. So how do I balance this, and how does the power of compounding, you know, help me in this?
Okay. So just now you were saying, okay, YOLO thing, and also the in financial planning thing, right? So I think earlier I also mentioned that you set aside for 5 to 10% for your YOLO thing already. Then another like 10 to 20% then set for your retirement or financial planning things that you want. Can for emergency or for opportunity, and for any deals that you can get. So I think there's a fair thing to get. And remaining only you spend on your daily, like every day you want to eat steaks, or sometimes can be nasi lemak. Nasi lemak also like cost you 5 ringgit or 10 ringgit . So, or you want to go like 50 per meal. So I think that's where you can manage your own budget. Okay. So that's one concept on the budgeting already. So what we need to do? So I think there's a fair allocation in there already. So, and why we have to start? Because of the compounding effect. So if we're to say about this compounding, right, then I have one example to share, maybe to test you.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So I have person A and B. So person A is actually start savings 5,000 yearly at the age of 25. Then this person A save for 10 years only.
Okay. 5,000 save for 10
5,000
years. Yearly save for 10 years. Okay.
So until 34.
Right.
Okay, person B, person B. So what person B do is start savings from age of 35. 35? Okay. So when both also retire at 65.
Okay.
They save the same amount, 5,000 yearly. And one start at 25, one start at 35. And then they both retire at 65. Whose accounts will have more money?
This is something you always see on Instagram. You know, everyone say, the first one start early, definitely that's the power of compounding kind of thing.
Yeah, true. But later you can share the stacks of the money and how is the calculation works. I think that's where the time value of money, the learning come from. That's where because time value of money is a technical thing that we need to learn. But a lot of times we don't really look into the details of technical part. That's why we might lost some part of our monies. So if you really go to see the time value of money of both person A and person B, so you will get to know the person A actually got 750,000 roughly there, and this person B have around 650,000 like that.
Okay.
So I think can share the stacks later on to have a clearer view. So there's actually a difference. I want to say that even you save 10 years only, short period, but then this person start early, that's where the compounding effect works. Yeah, so that's very amazing. If you see detail on the time value of money, okay?
Okay. Yeah, so definitely, investing early,
Yeah.
it will get you way more in the future.
Yeah.
But I'm pushing the boundaries here of I also want to have fun in my 20s. I don't want to just, save up and invest, right? So what are some of the psychological tricks? And maybe, okay, let's say for me, this is what I do.
Okay.
So if I'm gonna save up 500 for my travels, I'm gonna save up 500 for investing also. I go both sides as well.
Yep.
So I won't regret not traveling, not having fun, but I also won't regret not, investing. So just starting somewhere and build from there. Is there other ways that you've seen that actually helps this?
I think that's help. But what do you think? Your spare of 5,000 means 6,000 a year for one trip a year, and then 6,000 for investing. Are you comfortable with that?
I'm comfortable. That's why this is what I do. I've come to this is my system that allows me to not feel left out. Like I still have my fun, while at the same time I'm still seeing my money grow.
Yep. I think there's a very good way to
And
start.
invest in experience as well.
Yep.
That kind of thing.
Yeah, but I think it's a very good way to start. And for Gen Z, right, I should say this one is a very good practice actually to start. And for us, like how many times that actually you want to travel? And some people, even when you travel outside, you also like pressing your phone. And what's the purpose of traveling? It's just like you going out of country, but you are still doing your own thing.
Okay.
So maybe put it in this way. What is your objective of traveling? Is it to see other people, to experience a different weather? Yeah, that's pretty true. So 1 year we have 4 seasons. So like how many times you want to travel? What is the purpose of it?
So at the end of the day, it comes down to what's your purpose of your goals or whatever you save for, you invest for, right? Even investing all the money and without purpose is useless.
Yep. And traveling without purpose, I think is useless also.
Definitely. That was definitely useless. And I think I'm very curious. I want to ask, you have advised so many people,
Yep.
and especially more lately, let's say you have done a lot more high net worth clients. How do they approach this budgeting, or how do they approach money differently?
Okay, to me, right, this group of people that are very at the first of the day, I think they are very disciplined in their budgeting. And when they have more wealth already, then they start to accumulate. But then you will see their lifestyle is also very simple. Okay, like one person that can earn up to 50,000 a month, like 600,000 a year, 600,000 a year income, or maybe come to 1 million. But then how much that they can actually spend? So normally their expenses will maintain around 20 to 30,000. I think there's a very fair amount out of 50,000. So I think their expenses is around there only. You won't see like there's a very fluctuate. So what I mean is that with your 5,000, what you can do, maybe you spend around 2,000 or 3,000. That's a very fair ratio I would say. So you won't like spend out of your needs, right? Like you see, they are also live in a very simple lifestyle. Even they can have like few hundred properties, but they're still very humble and stay within their means.
Okay.
So that's what inspired me, and I think that's about the ratio kind of thing.
So at the end of the day, you must see your ratio to your income, and also live within your means. I think that's the most.
Yeah, and also if you are young, then start to accumulate.
Okay.
There's your age, I will say.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So I think another thing is you talk about when we're young. One thing is we are exposed to a lot of social media.
Yep.
And there are so many budgeting advice, investment advice all over. How do we navigate this? And how do we not blindly follow advice? What should we search up? Who should we go for advice? That kind of thing. Or what should we know?
Okay, so yeah, you see, we are in the new era of information is everywhere. Okay, information is very good. I think, but then have to tie up with personal values. Like, what do you want? And is this person that the values is the same? Then another thing is always look for the certified financial planner, a certified one, which is like from either from Bank Negara or from SC. SC normally SC means Security Commission. So Security Commission normally will deal with the investment thing more lah. For Bank Negara, then will be like insurance and institution and also some information you can look around. So this tool is actually mainly for the economics in Malaysia, and there is a lot of rules and regulation and memorandum that we can actually check it out. Like if you will say scams is everywhere, right? So scam actually there's a lot of times SC portal you can check which is the authorized scammers that actually SC that will publish. So but are we as Malaysian, we actually get the information out of there? So I would say if you want to look for advice, you can look for the licensed planner lah. So it will be more fair.
All right. So thank you very much for that. I think the last thing I want to ask is, we have a lot of entrepreneurs and freelancers nowadays, right? How can we, approach budgeting different from salaried employers, or what you call it? Are there any initiatives or any things that we can look out for that would help this gig economy?
Okay, you mean for entrepreneur and also for freelancer, right?
Yeah.
I think for entrepreneur and freelancer have to depends. Some entrepreneur their income will be very they earn a very good income, but then at the beginning maybe in the suffering time so maybe 6 months you also won't earn an income. But then when there's an income, right, so we can look out in a year kind of thing, like 1 to 3 years time. Like this business is there earning? If not, then review have to do, and also like how to actually enhance the thing. Because I think as the most basic, even though there is for entrepreneur and freelancer, they won't have a fixed income, but then I think have to have a certain income so that you can explain to yourself is your thing works. I think give yourself 3 years. It's a fair years to go with. If 3 years, you have to see whether yearly review is needed, and then whether this one, is it what I want? So if not, then I think at the same time, you have to look out for other opportunity at the same time. Because nowadays, we are in the world, it's not we are fixed to one job. We can have multiple sources of income, but how we actually want to use our full skill to the full potential, I think that's the thing that we can look out for. What is that? Is that you alone, you have a skills, how you actually make full potential out of the opportunity that we go. If you don't intentionally plan, you won't see the road, I would say.
So that is one of the best ways to actually increase your income and, make your ratio, nicer.
Who knows? Then next time you have 100 properties or what, I will be very happy.
I wish also lah. All right. Okay, yeah. So I think that's pretty much it for budgeting advice. So I like how you share how being content, all the where the high net worth people, that is what they do to actually. So you don't see them spending lavishly. That's not what most high income people do, right?
No, I think every day with sticks also will be bored, right? Sometimes nasi lemak also quite nice
Once
to
in a
have
while, kopitiam also nice food, right?
I think when I travel outside, I cannot. Even like Japanese food is very nice.
But
I would say
every day we eat Japanese food also.
But every day I still prefer my Malaysian food.
Yeah. So maybe next time we can talk about food, food in Malaysia, what's good, what's not, right? Thank you everyone for tuning in. So if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments down below. We will get to them. And if you'd like to connect with her on her socials, it's in the description down below. And do check out Wealth of Life. This is the program that we help people with financial literacy. So this is just one of them. We do touch on a lot other topics as well. All right, so see you in the next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe.